guys, welcome to your 8th World at War Zombies mod menu based scripting tutorials, and in this tutorial we're going to start work on the verification. Now the first thing that we're going to need to do is in cheat.gsc you're going to need to change self thread run once to player thread run once, because currently no one is getting that thread ran. We need to go through the players that are connecting and thread it for them. So just change the self to player and that will now work. So now everyone will be getting a verification level when they join the game. The host will be getting 4 and the rest of them will be getting 0. So now the next thing that we can do is we're just going to create some text to show them their current status. So we're going to create a new thread and thread it from our beginning menu function, and we're just going to call it setup verification. Now we're just going to create that function. It doesn't need any parameters, and it's going to end on death because it's being reran on death, on spawn. It's going to end on the changed so that we can change the verification and make the text update, and it's also going to end on stop menu. And now we're just going to create some new text, so let's just call it status equals create font string, the font as objective, the font size as 2, and then just do it for self. Now we're going to set the point, so I'm just going to put it at the top right hand corner or thereabouts, which is center minus 200 minus 300. And now we're just going to create another new variable, and we're just going to call it status text equals get status, and that's going to be a function which we're going to create in a second. And then status, so the actual text, set text, status text. So it's just going to set the status text to, or set the text of status to status text, which is equal to get status function, which we're going to create now. So get status, doesn't need any parameters, and now we're just going to put if self.verLevel equals 0, return awaiting verification, else if self.verLevel equals 1, which is VIP, then it's going to return VIP, and then you just need to do it for the rest of them. You can obviously change your verification levels to whatever you want. This is just how I want mine. Return co-host, and finally return host. Okay. So basically all that's doing is it's going to send back some text depending on whatever verification level you are. So now that we've got that, actually we're just going to add status in front of that, just so they know what it is, rather than just having some random text in the top right hand corner saying VIP or whatever. We'll just put status VIP, if they're VIP of course. And yeah, so that should be working okay. We can go ahead and make that colour, so let's just make it blue by putting up arrow 5, because 5 is code for blue. And now that we've done that, we can, since we're only 4 minutes in, then we might as well start on the actual player menu. So go down to build menus, and let's just create a new menu. So let's put level.menu, let's just give it the ID of 90, 0 equals player menu, level.func 90 0 equals clicked main, level.input 90 0 equals nothing. So now that I've got that, we can go ahead and just underneath that one we can just put ply, so we're creating a new variable, equals get players, and that's just going to get the players from the current game session. Now we're just going to make a new for loop, so for I equals 0, I is less than ply.size, so the total players in the game, and then I++, level dot menu 90, so the player menu, I plus 1 because we've already got 0 set, and then equals ply square bracket I square bracket, so the current player that it's on, dot player name to get their name, and that should be working okay. So now we'll just do the function equals, for now we'll just put test, and then finally level dot input 90 I plus 1 equals nothing. And actually, because I'm fairly confident that that should work, let's just go ahead and actually create the player menu as well. So we're gonna set up, no, you know what, actually, yeah, you know what, I might as well. So let's go ahead and thread a new function which we're going to create in a second, and let's just call it submenu. So let's create that, and it is going to take a parameter, and we're going to call it go to menu, because it's going to be the menu that we're going to be needing to go to. And let's just call this one 91, because it's going to be the player options. So it's basically going to thread submenu, which is this function, with the input of go to menu equaling 91. So now here we're just going to put simply self thread, no we're not, we're going to put self.cur menu equals go to menu, and then we're going to do we're going to add self end on stop displaying menus to display menus, and then we can notify this and then restart it. So go back down to submenu, self notify to get rid of the current menus, and then rethread it, so display menus. So that should get rid of the current menus, set the current menu to the new one that we just threaded, and then reopen it, so it should open up on the menu that we clicked on. So now we're just going to need to actually create 91, so level.menu 91 0 equals player options, level.menu 91 1 equals kick, level.func 91 naught equals clicked main, level.func 91 1 equals test for now, level.func input 91 0 equals nothing, and level.input 91 1 equals nothing. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully it should work. If you need like extra time or whatever, then just pause the video and copy it down. So let's go ahead and test this out. Right guys, so one small thing that I forgot, and there are two bad syntax errors. One was a missing semicolon somewhere around here. I'm not sure exactly where it was. I think it might have been .player name, but just make sure that you have a semicolon wherever, well, pretty much on the end of every single line, unless it's a function line, a curly brace line, or a statement. And the other thing was a typo on create font string just here. Make sure that you have spelled it right. I missed out the A, so that's why I was getting bad syntax. And the final thing that I actually forgot to do was we've created our player menu just here, but we can't actually get to it. So just go ahead and change one of these, or add in a new one or whatever, and just change it to player menu, and then change the function to submenu, and change the input to 90, because it's got the ID of 90 for our player menu. So now you can go ahead and save it, and I'll see you on World at War. Right guys, so just go and load up your mod menu and then load up a map again. And we haven't got any bad syntax this time, so that's good. So if we just toggle on our menu, then you can see that it's changed to player menu, and now if we press the use button, you can see that now it says player menu, and it's got all of the player names, which obviously it's only me in the game, and my username is YorkieBat15. So now if we click on that, you can see that it changes to kick. So you can see that's fully working guys, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, feel free to support the series by leaving a like and stuff. And I'm guessing the next video will probably be fixing the bug to actually get back to the main menu, because as you can see I'm now stuck on the player options menu instead of actually going back to the main menu. So that'll be in the next video, along with something else, probably like actually giving verification, because that's what we haven't done yet. So the next video will be giving verification and fixing the bug to go back to the main menu. So feel free to subscribe if you're not already, to see the video the day it's released. So thanks for watching guys, see ya.